All right, I have a custom bar stool racer that I built myself. Built it for my kids. Turns out it's going to be a little too much for them, so I'm going to get them some Go pads instead. This bar stool racer was custom built by me using 3/4 by 3/4 square tubing. It has a .120 thickness, 100 and .1020 of an inch thickness. The tires are MG tires, pretty much like 80% left on the tires. I did mount those to some, these are Douglas wheels. The Douglas wheels are 5-inch wheels. The tire is a 4.60 inch tire. The rear has, again, 5-inch rims, Douglas rims as well, mounted to 7.1-inch tires. The spindles is from a shifter cart or a TAG cart. They're not like the generic spindles that you put together and weld. So those are like quality spindles there. It has headlights on here. It has a disc brake setup in the rear. I'll show you that in a second. It has turn signals, left and right. I had to hook up flashers for those, LEDs. It has brake lights. It has 3 tail lights. It has the standard throttle here. It has a Predator 212 motor. It's the non-Hemi version because that's the version you can do the most work to. It does have key starts. You can see the starter right there. It has a key start. So you have ignition on and off with the key. It does have a 12-volt EverStart battery for running accessories. Also, it does have a charging setup on it, so it actually charges. It has the flywheel, everything that has the coil underneath it to power the stator to power everything to charge the battery. So it's basically it's charging back to the battery from the control box right there back to the battery. I did my own exhaust. I took the original exhaust off. I took the actual flange off the exhaust, and I just welded a pipe to it. I did get a galvanized fitting from Home Depot. I actually grinded the coating off, and then I was able to screw the muffler right into that fitting. So it's a makeshift exhaust. It's only really needed. It doesn't leak or anything. It doesn't need anything extravagant unless you want to go put a header pipe on it, performance header pipe or something like that. It does have a ARC throttle plate, so the throttle plate is not just hooked up any kind of way. It's actually hooked up the way it's supposed to be. Have K&N valve cover filter. Have a airspeed adapter with the filter and the choke lever hold down, so it's not like flopping out. A lot of guys try to make it work. They make something to fit there on top, but I just got a whole kit for it. It has a pull start, so you can pull start it as well if your battery goes dead or something like that. You could always pull start it. I will include the original pull start recoil. This is the one that came with the kit for the starter and that thing, the control box there. So I did centrally mount the tank. I weld a tank support in here right there. It actually goes up to the tank and it mounts to the rear of the tank. Let me see. You can see that it mounts to the rear of the tank, holds the tank in place in the back, and then that 2 studs that are in the tank, I actually welded some tabs on there so you could mount the tank to the frame of the chassis. The rear has a 1-inch axle. The 1-inch axle, the hubs are a custom hub. The hubs mount to a 1-inch axle to a European or it's not a non-American wheel. So those hubs were about close to $35 each. There's 2 of them obviously to complete. I have a 2-piece sprocket there. I can't remember how many teeth. I think it's a 57 or 56 tooth sprocket. I thought it would be a good combination for the speed that I want to achieve. Nothing like blasting out of the gate so someone can get hurt. Because I was putting this thing, I was building this thing. So a bar stool has a regular bar stool. I actually welded the spindle part inside so it wouldn't spin as you went to move on there and drive around on this. I did do fabricated my own sort of triple tree for the steering rod there, the steering rod there. It does have everything: turn signals, brake lights, turn signals. It has a horn as well. You can hear the horn. So it does have a horn as well. So it has everything. I'm going to go ahead and start it up for you guys so you can see that it does key start and it does work. I'll even key start it with the lights on so you can see. So the lights are very bright. Here's the tail lights. Those are the tail lights, and I'll show you the turn signals as well. So these are the turn signals. Okay, left and right turn signals. The tires are almost semi-new. The rear tires are pretty much new. This thing is stable. I mean, I fly down the street with this thing. Have done it quite a few times. But here's the key start, so I can get you see it starts up. Oh, a little backfire. It does start up. This thing is very nice. I mean, I painted it so it can look pretty decent here. Beautiful thing. I mean, this thing rides. I mean, it's almost like a kit that was put together, but you know, I did some work on this thing. So it's for sale on eBay. Any guys who want to buy it, can make me offers as well. We'll see where that takes us. But again, we have a custom bar stool with a Predator 212 engine. The engine number, I don't have the engine number right offhand, but again, it is a non-Hemi version. It does have I'll show you the disc brakes. It has a disc brake in the back. I did that setup custom myself. Again, for sale on eBay, custom barstool racer. Great for one of your teenagers who you want to give a gift for. Christmas is coming up. Hey, you know, go ahead and bid on it. It'll be listed on eBay. Thank you.